Hello everyone, welcome back to knowledge sharing series using Raspberry Pi, nodered and IoT. In this session, we are going to discuss about the MySql insert query. There are multiple ways by which we can insert the values into our database using nodered. So let us explore it. Before we proceed, here is an example of the table which we are going to use throughout our video. So kindly create a table with such kind of description if you are going to use the same structure what we are using in this video. Make sure the first column, that is the serial number, is the primary key in this table. So friends, let's start with the MySql node. Just search for the MySql node. Once you have installed that particular node in your nodered, it is of course available. Double click on the node and check the properties. If you have not specified any database before this, you need to add that database from this particular window. Just specify the details. As you are working with the local host, make sure it is 127.0.0.1 and make sure the username and password are correct. So once everything is okay, click on the done and just click on the deploy to check the connectivity with the database. If all the credentials are perfect, you can see the connect message over here. Now let us insert the particular inject node and take the debug node so that we can see the output over here. Connect it in this way so that it can create one particular flow. Go to the timestamp. As we know that whatever we are setting or whatever query we want to send to the database, it must go from the message.topic. So in this topic window, I am writing the select star from my table name is new. Let us click on the done and let us deploy it. If there is no error, it is going to show you this kind of message. Now click on this debug window message and click on this button so that it can fire the query on the database. After inserting this particular node, it is showing that it is empty. So now let us create some sort of node by which we can insert the value into the table. Take the particular inject node, double click on the properties of the inject node. Here I am specifying the insert query for my particular table, and the table values are based on the table description. I am having 3 columns in my particular table. The first column is the serial number, second one is the name, and the third one is also the name, or you can say the varchar. Now no matter what you have over here as a payload, let it be. Now I am giving the name as an insert, then click on the done. Now connect this node with the database node, and as I have the particular debug node which will give us the specific debug message. Now click on the deploy. If everything is okay, there is no error. Now click on the insert. It is showing that the insert into values 1, then Chirag, then Goel, and it is affecting the row number 1, right? Let it be. Now clear the message using this button. Clear the log. Now select. This is our select query. We have not given the name. Let's say select, right? So as soon as I'm changing anything, I need to click on the deploy, otherwise that changes will not be affected in the nodered flow. Now as soon as I click on this button, it means I am injecting the select query on my database. It is showing that the OK. It means that there is no problem with the database and the query, and in the debug window or the log window, it is showing me the output of that particular window. Now it is showing that some values are there in my table, and that values are nothing but the values which we have inserted using the insert query. So friends, it is quite easy to insert the value using a normal inject button that we have seen using the topic query, or specify the query into the topic field. Now let's see the another way by which we can insert the value using the function. So for that, take the function node from this particular option, then take the inject node as an initiation or as an initiator. Connect it with these two, then connect the function with the database. As such, there is no query inside the particular inject node. Even you cannot specify any payload. We can give the name, let's say insert function. Now inside this particular function there is a message called return message. By default the function is going to return the message, but here I am supposed to specify the query with the sort of some specific format, and the query is something called this. Let's say it is and message.topic. Remember friends, we are supposed to fire the query in the database using message.topic. So here also I have specified message.topic is equal to insert into new values. Again I am specifying the appropriate values for the column of my table, and then I am specifying the semicolon. Again here though I have already inserted the value 1 in the previous insert button, I am specifying the 2 number, and I am specifying the name as a AAA, let's say capital AAA, and let's say capital BBB. So now whenever I am executing this thing, this will generate a query from this function instead of the insert button, and the query will be executed on my example DB with this MySQL node. Let us deploy this particular node. Everything is okay as there is no error message from the nodered. Click on this insert function button, inject node. I am clicking over here. Got the message in the debug window saying that the one row is affected. Now let us see the select query. Select query inject node. When I click on this, it is showing me 2 objects over here. The first object is the 1 Chirag and Goel. The second one is the 2 AA and BBB. That is also from this particular function node. So friends, there are multiple ways by which you can insert the values into the database. The simplest way is the insert node or the inject node, and the second one is the my function, or you can customize your function using this function node. More on the function and how to use the function node for the database we'll see in the coming videos. If you execute the select query on the database using the command line, you will see the same output as we have seen in the nodered flow. I hope you learn about the insert query on MySQL database using nodered and Raspberry Pi. More on insert query will be there in coming videos. Kindly subscribe the channel to get the regular updates on knowledge sharing series. Thank you.